bio and see the full screen. All right, cheers. Hello, everyone. On my YouTube, I recently posted 13 job board sites that will help you find a programming job. And to my pleasant surprise, so here's the short I posted, I don't know, an hour or two ago. And to my pleasant surprise, I ran into a LinkedIn post, 65 sites. So that blew the 13 out of the water. Now, this 65 sites is actually, there's even more than that. And the reason is because some of the 13 are not included in the 65. So there's over 70. So here makes 70, and then one more from Cameron Blackwood. There's Startup Grad Jobs, startupgrabjobs.com. Cameron Blackwood is a TikTok tech influencer, and he does a bunch of other stuff too. I think his focus is in the UK, but I still highly recommend him. And I recommend this site. So that leads us into one of the many gotchas. When you have this ginormous list of over 70 sites, you need to prioritize them because you're not going to be applying to many applications on all these sites. So by way of example, for career switchers, I recommend individuals apply to a minimum of 50, ideally closer to 100 applications per week. You don't need to do more than 100. I hear some people doing larger numbers. At some point, you are not practicing coding enough. You need to make sure you have time to actually code, data structures and algorithms, grow your portfolio and social network. So this ever-rising bar of the number of places you need to apply, I'm not with it. I think 50 to 100 per week is the right number. This link will be in the description, by the way, of the YouTube video. So 50 to 100 per week. Well, here we have 71 sites. So am I going to apply to one place on each site per week? That's not a wise use of my time. I lose the economics of scope. I lose the economics of scope and scale. I lose the economics of scale in this case. So using one site well and doing many applications on that singular site will give me economies of scale. It's a U-shape, so you don't want to do like 1,000 on one site. There's a point at which you need to diversify. But doing one on each site is just a terrible idea. It doesn't give you any economies of scale. So the typical solution to balancing economies of scope and scale, economies of scope is like diversity. It says like use different sources. Economies of scale says focus in one place and you can get scaling effects. And so the truth is that you want to balance these two. And in a common mental model for how to balance these two is the idea of T-shaped skills. So you sort of weigh them equally unless you have other empirical data. You weigh equally the scope and the scale. Ryan says, if you need to apply to that many, either the place you're applying is not working or your resume isn't. How many is that many? 50 to 100? You can have a perfectly good resume and apply 100 times and not get a job. Hate to break it to you. So, right. So there's like a T-shaped thing, basically. So let's go with the T-shape. At a minimum, you're going to pick one place to apply twice. So with the T-shape, you're focusing in one area and then you sort of jack of all trades the other areas. So am I suggesting that you should find one site here, apply twice, and apply once to all the others? No. Use a bisection mental model where you half them. So there's 70, we're going to pick the top 35 and apply twice to all of those. Even that is not as much focus as I would like there to be. So that's not a very long T. But that is more the sort of focus that I'm driving at, rather than 1 in 70 or 1 in 69, more like 2 by 35. Okay. Let's cut to the chase. There are some sites that will have a feature called Easy Apply or one-click apply or something like this. So LinkedIn, Indeed, and some others have this, and this is what we're going to be looking for. With these places, you can apply to like 30 jobs in like half an hour. And so that is the tool that we're going to leverage to get our time back. You can, but the problem is not casting a wider net. Not sure what you mean. Thanks for being here, though. Okay, so what I would like to do is find the top N, the top K. Maybe that's top 5, top 10. I really don't want to go for 20 because then I start to lose out on these scale effects. If I know that some sites are going to have an easy apply feature, and I know that with an easy apply feature, really I should be applying a minimum of 10 times in a sitting to get the large gains that are available to me, and then not to go up to 100. That doesn't really seem ideal. I mean, maybe if you want to just, yeah, that would be. I would have to think about it. I would probably encourage you not to do that because I don't want you locked into just one platform. I do want you to take at least a few. I don't want to put all of your eggs in one Indeed.com or LinkedIn jobs basket. So by that logic, I should be looking for a maximum of 10, right? If I'm looking for a minimum of 10 to get any benefit from Easy Apply, and then I want at least a few places so that I don't have this platform fragility or platform overconcentration problem. Let's just go with the number 3. So then 100 by 3, that would be 33. So let's say 10 to 30. You're going to do 10 to 30 for each of these. And so that would correspondingly mean 3 to 10. We're looking for our top 3 to 10. Okay, now Nick Martin, let's just go through all of these, by the way. General remote job sites. And I'm looking at this with an eye for programming jobs. So we can see that we're going to be able to eliminate some groups. Tech job boards, okay? Freelance and contract jobs. I am happy to just immediately eliminate all of these. So for most people, I do not encourage freelance work. It has its place. I mean, I've done freelance work. I've done freelance work at multiple stages in my career. And it was not helpful early in my career. It was more helpful at other points. So I'm going to recommend that if you're trying to break into tech, don't go into freelancing unless you have to. There's always an asterisk there, but it should be your, if you've run out of other options plan, basically. Generalist interest sites. I'm not really sure what this means, so we'll take a look at it. A few more shared by you. And we're going to go through these, any of them that sound plausible. And so any of these that sound plausible, we're going to look for an easy apply feature or a bulk apply feature. What doesn't sound plausible? Wow, Asia doesn't. Why? Because most of my audience is not in Asia, is one answer. I've just never heard of this thing. I mean, maybe if you live in Asia, this is a good option. Maybe. I don't know. I'm clicking on the site. Let's see if the thing even loads. So maybe if you live in Asia, this is a good option. But for a Western audience, including the people that I'm mainly giving advice to, I think this is not going to be ideal. Working remotely from anywhere in the US. Interesting. Oh, Carrot. Carrot's a great company. That's interesting. Singapore, Singapore, Canada. Let's see, do they have a bulk apply feature here? So we just looked through, I don't know, what is this, the top 10, and found 2 that kind of count as Western, one of them US based. So maybe 1 in 10 jobs on this site, and who knows how many jobs are on this site. I am fairly confident that Carrot will have posted also to LinkedIn Jobs or Indeed. Let's check that out quickly. And so if we end up finding that all the useful jobs are fully duplicative with another site, then we basically don't need it. Carrot. In the United States. Principal data scientist. Yep, this is Carrot. I guess there's a number of different places called Carrot. That the one with the data scientist is the company. Can we filter down on the company? Okay. 6 jobs from here. And what was the one over here? It's an intern. Now it says intern for summer 2023. Is this even still active? It's now the end of August. So I could be wrong, but this looks to me like an expired. Oh yeah, sorry, this job is closed. This is an expired posting. Okay, so basically, Wow Asia is out, right? So they had 1 in 10 that were relevant to the U.S. It was actually a cool company, but then it was expired. And if it was still fresh, I would imagine it would be listed here on Indeed as well. Not 100% sure. How can you be? But that would be my intuition. Brandon says, what option do developers in Latin America have to get a high-paying job? I'm not sure, Brandon. I'm not sure. But I can show you these job boards, and you can look through them. And you can do some of the hard work to look through them and let me know if any of them seem to be extremely helpful for Latin American jobs. I'm not seeing the substring Latin here. I don't know. Spanish, Hispanic, Mexico, like I'm not seeing any of these substrings. So yeah, take a look and let me know. If I were in your shoes, I would be looking at it like this. Employers generally connect with educational institutions, traditionally universities, but also now there are some Latin American targeting online educational places. Learn to code Spanish. There's a pretty well-known one here. Nope, none of these are what I'm thinking of. Well, anyway. There are definitely boot camps in Latin America. And so these places will have relationships with employers. So I would try to contact someone at the educational institution and see if they will give you the job search resources without even going through their program, possibly. Or maybe you go through their program in order to access the job search tools. Best for entry level. Yeah, I don't know. We haven't gone through the list yet. So I would point you, until I know otherwise, I would point you to the link in my bio, laterally.io. And there's a step-by-step checklist right here. Targeted at entry-level individuals. Go ahead and tap the video if you are liking it, and that will have TikTok send it around for the algorithm. Also, if you're on YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, wherever you may be, like, subscribe, share. Okay. So we're looking through these 4 easy apply options. Let's go ahead and make a spreadsheet. Actually, it may be faster just to create a list. Spreadsheet.new. Do I need the S? Spreadsheets. Okay. And so this will be bulk SWE job boards. And so the idea here, job board name, has easy apply or one-click apply, or any of these options, which let you have a sort of boilerplate resume and apply to many places in one click, as opposed to having to fill it out over and over, which is the time killer, right? So we want to avoid that to make efficient use of our time. Job board name has easy apply and then has bulk apply. So what is the difference between an easy apply and a bulk apply? I'm not really sure, but what I have in mind here is hired.com, where you go through their assessment and they connect you with a bunch of other companies. But it's not an easy apply. You have to go through an assessment. So that's what I have in mind here. I'm not sure how useful the distinction is, but basically the fact that they have the ability to do one thing and apply to many places, even though it's not an easy apply, it is still a good ROI on your time and effort. So I'm going to recommend if they have a Y in either of these columns. Or let's do true and false. Keep it booleans, proper booleans. LinkedIn jobs does have the easy apply. I guess I don't need the equal sign, do I? Indeed.com does have a sort of easy apply thing. The ladders. Oh, and here's another one, has auto apply. Let's see what the ladders has. They have this cool feature. It's paid, which is why they get dinged a point. Instant job applications, browser extension. So they have an apply for me feature. Why not use a checkbox? Oh, I don't know. Maybe that would be better. I'm new here. What's he doing? I'm looking through these job boards. So let's say you're looking for a job, right? There's so many websites. How do we manage that? How do we use that in our job search? Or does it become overwhelming and a waste of time? Thanks for the likes. Why isn't there a big job board that gather all these jobs? That's a good question. I'm not sure that there is a single answer. I mean, terms of use is one thing. Difficulty, it's difficult, it's costly to aggregate all that. To normalize all that, people post in different formats. Scraping, if people were to scrape, scraping is fragile, so it's high cost to maintain. I think a lot of it comes down to cost. And also there's just like a new job board popping up every month. So keeping track of the job boards is difficult. I have not seen a job board list this large ever. So that's one of the reasons for today's stream. And then also monetization. Let's say that you are the job board provider. You create a job board. How are you monetizing that? Are you just doing that out of the charity of your heart? In a typical business model for a job board, you would be getting a kickback from an employer for placement. But if the employer never authorized you, they may be unwilling to pay that placement fee. I've had that difficulty myself, where I get people jobs and it's just like pulling teeth to get the employer to pay anything, even if they promised a referral ahead of time. So that's a hard path to monetization. I don't know. IDK. We're going to say true, false, and IDK. What about this other thing? Let's go to my Instagram. I follow this guy. Wansulting. Okay, I don't need to look it up actually. It's Wansulting. I think they have an apply for me as well. Services. Oh gosh, pop-ups are going to kill me. 24-month payment plans. That's cool. They actually, Wansulting told me that they would do a, none of these people are sponsoring me. And I wish they would, because I give them referrals all the time. Wansulting said that they would do a, what do you call it? Referral program. That they were like open to that. But then we just haven't done it yet. Maybe they will do that in the future. Where is the list of services? They actually have a list somewhere. Auto apply to jobs. Yep, they have an apply for me feature. Okay. So here, Wansulting has easy apply. I think this is false, but they do have, what should I call this? Has apply for me service. I'm going to call that an apply for me service. And you can see how you, as the job search candidate, this is a good use of your time. It's a good return on investment for your time. That's the intent with all three of these columns, is I don't want you spending hours putting the same information in the resume, in like all of these applications. So if someone else is doing it, that's still a good return on investment for your time. Singh says, is that a promotion or something? What do you mean by promotion? There's no discount. There's no sponsorship. If by promotion you just mean, do I recommend it? The answer would be, it depends on if you want to spend that or not. It depends on your time, the value of your time. So for me, this would be worth it because an hour of my time is really expensive. But I don't know that this would be worth it for everybody, right? They do have, I don't know, discounts and sales and bundles and stuff. So check out the website. Zooey says, is this sheet going to be available after the stream? Great question. Absolutely yes. I will put the spreadsheet in the link of the YouTube video after this is all done. And I'm going to create another YouTube video. So this is like a stream. Streams have a lot of not getting to the point. Because like I'm doing the work right now with you, right? We're doing the work together. There's going to be a consolidated TLDR, like nice, clean, cut up YouTube video where we just kind of give the answer. Like, hey, the research is already done. And here's the top 3, 4, 5, 3 to 10 we've decided, right? So I'll put the links in both of those. The current stream after we're done and the upcoming YouTube video. So link is in the bio. Check me out on YouTube. Good question. Thanks for being here. Make sure to tap the video so that we can spread the information and the opportunities to everybody. Okay. Let me message Cameron because I kind of suspect he does not have this feature, but he should totally do it. Cameron Blackwood. Where's he at? Blackwood. There he is, Cam. All right, cool. Consider the request filed. So I'm putting IDK, but honestly, I think that that is not a thing that he has right now. And then this would be false. Those services don't exist. Do you know of any job boards for medtech/dev? Do you mean medical technology, or do you actually mean medtech? So medtech is a job family name. So there's a thing called a medtech. I think that you just mean medical technology, though. And the answer to that would be I don't know of any. I would just use the tech job boards and look for medical roles. But you can also look for that. Medical technology. I'm sure there's going to be a niche place. I just don't know. And you can see, like, we have Google Jobs coming up, and we have Indeed.com and ZipRecruiter, right? So those are like general use job boards. Governmentjobs.com. Just kill me before I ever go there. Just kill me. And then you have career pages popping up. Flex jobs, the ladders, right? The places we've been talking about. So I'm not aware of any medical technology specific places. Okay, has easy apply, I don't know, maybe. Has bulk apply, I don't know. Or wait, that is false. They don't have a bulk apply. Consulting. Okay. Consulting, startup grad jobs, and then I can link it. That'll be good, right? Command K works. We love it. So we have consulting. Here's the ladders. We'll grab this. Startup grad jobs. Is the U lowercase? Startup grad, it sure is. Nailed it. I was thinking more like dev jobs in the healthcare industry. I might just make my own. Yeah, would love to see it. Yeah, so the best thing that I know to do there is just to use the usual job boards and look for medical. Like when I got my job at Blue Cross, it was just from using the typical job boards. All right, how about Hacker Noon job? And is the N capitalized? I don't know. Hacker Noon. Yeah, it is. Hacker Noon. And I don't want their careers page, so maybe I should specify Hacker Noon job board. Here it is. Jobs.hackernoon.com. I don't know. Do they have a bulk apply? Hacker Noon jobs. So the current state is I'm putting IDK everywhere. That's not a great look. Let's find out. PayPal. Let's look at these. And is there anything like a quick apply? It just takes me right over to Indeed. Okay. So then kind of yes, because Indeed has quick apply. This is weird, right? Like why? Like why did you post on Hacker Noon Jobs? Powered by Amplify. Are they all going to go to Indeed? Let's see. Application security engineer. It's Indeed. Bro, Hacker Noon Jobs is literally just Indeed. Maybe that was just for PayPal. Let's look at Apple. We'll do 3 of these little companies, and we will suppose that it's a general pattern. Okay. Okie doke. Cash App, sure. 3 jobs. I'm also going to check out Amazon. This is going to Indeed. I'm also checking out Amazon because why wouldn't Hacker Noon just go straight to Amazon's own website? Why would they go through Indeed? That would be really strange because Amazon has like a massive, their own jobs website basically. How about an enterprise sales rep? And then it goes to Indeed. That's super weird to me. All right, thanks for being here. Thanks for the likes. Okay, so let's add a notes column here. So this is going to be false. It's going to be the same as Indeed, right? Has bulk apply as false, has easy apply as true. It's literally a forwarding site to Indeed.com, at least right now. So maybe they have some idea like in the future they will branch out or something. All right, are we ready to start going through this list then? So here, close, close. I mean, we kind of did with the Wow Asia, but we just ruled it out. Hired.com, the ladders, Hacker Noon, okay. Flex jobs. Maybe I can use ChatGPT to accelerate. Ooh, yeah, heck yeah. Let's do this. Task. Given the enumerated list of job boards below, identify whether you know any of them to have one or more of the following 3 features. 1 is an apply for me service. 2 is an easy apply, one-click apply, or similar feature. 3 is a bulk apply feature. This means the job search applicant completes one task, perhaps an assessment, and receives many job search opportunities in response, or receives many, I don't know, outreach from employers. I didn't mean to hit enter there, but okay, cool. So Flex Jobs has an easy apply feature. So we're not taking ChatGPT as the gospel truth, but it's going to kind of I will be able to move more quickly because I'll have a certain assumption in mind, basically. Easy. Let me look for easy. Want a great remote. You have to have a paid subscription to Flex Jobs. Ooh. I guess it's worth having a column here. What does this column even mean? Or like out of pocket cost for applicant. So I think that's false. If you pay something as an applicant, could it benefit you for LinkedIn Jobs? It could, because you can do cold DM basically. LinkedIn Premium. So this is super valuable, but it's kind of technically outside the job board. Candidates can pay for LinkedIn Premium and Indeed and InMail credits, which are super powerful, but kind of outside of LinkedIn Jobs. It feels like I should just say true. Wow, all of these are kind of. Candidates can pay for resume optimization. I guess the question here is whether it's like, does it require out of pocket? Requires out of pocket cost for applicant. Optional out of pocket cost for applicant. benefits description. Okay, and this is where these will be false. And this is the interesting distinction with flex jobs. You're so good in typing. Thank you so much. Man, job hunting is a hustle. It really is. It really is. Thanks for the likes. Over 1,000 likes. Appreciate it. If someone you know is interested in coding or tech, share the video with them. Actually, it might be true for Onesulting. I don't know if Onesulting has a free jobs board. Talk about flex jobs more, please. I heard about flex jobs so many times. Is it worth the fee? Cody says, I like Auto. Let's check that out. Auto jobs. We'll check that out momentarily. Big ugly list of unknown quality boards below. Is Auto on here? Auto. No, Auto's not even mentioned. Cool, so we're up to 72 now, y'all. So I will write it down. I'll write it down, and then y'all can hired Cord. Oh, we didn't talk about Cord. Cord interviewing.io. Hacker Noon we did talk about. So we're going to look into Auto as well. Interviewing.io has bulk apply, which is kind of true because basically if you kick ass at the interviews, employers will reach out to you, and it could be multiple. Is well found on there. Former angel.co. Good question, Cody. So we have Angel List, but as you mentioned, that is not their name anymore. So what should I do? Should I just delete Angel List from here, or should I like clarify? I'm going to put it in the notes. Yeah, we're going to put it in the notes. So here we'll do well found, and then in the notes, formerly Angel List talent. Is it Angel or Angels? Angel List talent is now well. Okay, good ideas. Do they have an easy apply? I think they do. Do they have a bulk apply? I don't know. I think they don't. And I think they don't have apply for me. I think they require nothing out of pocket. Let's double check since we're on the topic. Well found. And built-in is my last favorite one. They are regional. All right, do I have that one? Built-in jobs. Thanks for bringing it up. No problem that they're regional. I mean, if they're regional, but they span Georgia, Florida, Houston, that's a pretty big region. So I consider that interesting. What about Google Jobs? How is Google Jobs not on here? That's mind-blowing, right? Google Jobs. These are job listings from across the web. How does this Google job search thing work? 64% of job seekers get hired through the referral. That's wild. Okay, so basically there is no Google Jobs. I made that up. This is just another way to search, but you cannot apply through Google. I see. Okay. So my mind is unblown. Google Jobs is not a real thing. Delete that row. Also, work at a startup. Workatastartup.com. Apply to top YC startup jobs with a single profile. Okay, cool. This seems like an easy apply, sort of bulk apply kind of thing. And they have a video in the lower right. That's so awesome. Airbnb in 09, that's wild. Dropbox in 08. Amazing. So how does this work? Is it a one-click thing? Hey Cody, do you know if I create my profile, is it a one-click thing? It's at least a bulk apply thing. So it's bulk apply for me service false, requires cost false, affiliate of Y combinator. Thanks for the follow. Depends on the company. Some link out to their site. Others you fill in a very basic cover letter on why you want to work there. Okay, so it's not an easy apply then. I mean, yeah, in the technical sense of like a one-click, it's not an easy apply. It could be easy in the sense of it's not full length, but that's not what I'm going for. Maybe I should specify one-click apply. That gets dicey too, because sometimes it's like, oh, I had to click 3 buttons, whatever. Built-in jobs. All right, let's take a look at this. How does this thing work? Is this apply now? They're going to email me, aren't they? Whatever. I already clicked the button. Franklin, thanks for the likes. Oh, where's was it Zoe? Someone was looking for medical tech, and it's right up here. Maluma liked. Thanks, Maluma. Apply faster with an easy apply. Okay. Cool. Seems like it has an easy apply feature. Nice. I don't think they have a bulk apply. I don't think they have an apply for me service. I signed up for free. I don't see any obvious things to pay for. What about courses? Wow, that was not a good user experience right there. Did you see that? Here's a remote filter. That's cool. Easy apply. Yeah, so they have an easy apply thing. Cool. Oh, they had a principal component analysis article. That's dope. We'll get to Cord here in a minute. Great shout out on built-in. That was a great find. Well found. We want to validate. Continue as me. Sure. You're going to send me emails too. I think they already have my email anyway. This is out of date, but whatever. This is from a few years ago. How did you like Capital One? It was good for that time in my life. I wouldn't go back. It's a pretty good tier 2 company. That's how I think of it. And they're trying to be tier 1 and they're really not, but I think they're a lot better than the other banks. But banking is like not the most tech forward sector. If you want tech forward banking, go work at a fintech like Upstart. We're hiring. If you're interested in a referral, DM me on LinkedIn. We'll have a chat, and I may be interested in referring you. Let's see, what are we currently hiring for today? Oh, a bunch of stuff. Here are the software engineering roles. What's the stack? We have a few different stacks. We have some Rails apps, some Kotlin apps. We have some Python apps. A lot of data engineering roles. So a lot of Python in the software stack and in the data engineering stack, data science, and then also some TypeScript. So the UI is React and TypeScript. So all of those, and we may have more coming in the future that I can't talk about. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the cat is kind of all right. Anyway, whatever. Blink twice if the future tech is Elixir. It's not Elixir. It's not Elixir. It's not Haskell. That would be hilarious if you like randomly picked the one obscure language. There's no OCaml. OCaml's not coming back. There's no F. What am I doing? What's going on? Okay, so we're looking at well found. And do they have an easy apply feature? Same investor as Snapchat. They have a badge for that? Come on, dude. They're so funny. Okay, whatever. Bro. I believe they do have easy apply. I think they do, right? So why am I not seeing it? Ew, in office. Science? They're just called science. Downvote. Can you downvote employers? Bent. Get wrecked. Get good. Squint? It's an augmented reality platform called Squint. Okay. They're totally going to call me if I hit this button, right? Is this an easy apply button? I think that's an easy apply button. Okay. I'm going to go with yes, and then people can scream at me if I got it wrong. So this is well found. Has one-click apply, true, bulk apply. Okay, all right, cool. Auto. Let's check out Auto. Need to go to Glassdoor for downvoting. Yep, yeah, that's true. Let's explore jobs and then check out the About Us as well. You're twice as likely to land an interview when you apply on Auto. That's cool. I wish you had a citation to go with that. I wish you would show me the data. Show me the data. Cool. This is a big statement to put right up at the top. And I don't mean they're wrong, but you're going to lead with that? Let's not do all this. Just okay. Oh man. Please don't make me do all this. What is going on? What is this crazy hash you have up here? Okay. I can only pick 3 of these? Oh, man. So many of these go together, right? I guess those 3. I don't know, tough call. Where would you like to work? I was going to say politics, but they don't even have any, so good job. I'm white, dog. Missed Chicago, best out of all the cities. Cody, come on, Cody. Erica says, working with great people sounds good. It really does. You're right. That was like so illegal that they made me pick 3. Like, dude. But I think they all go together. Like, one was like well-being, and one was like development, and I forget what the other one was. But okay, now everyone knows my password. I'm going to change it. But I feel like you can't really do that stuff. And one was like innovative product. I feel like you're not going to get that stuff if the people are lame. So I feel like it kind of goes together. Okay. How did you hear about Auto? From Cody. We'll say, should I say from a friend in TikTok? It's kind of both, right? How about that? Lulu Small Deer says, hi. What's up, Lulu? Thanks for being here. You're all set. Okay, show me the matches. Oh, they matched me with Stripe. Not a bad call, y'all. Not a bad call. This better be salary and not TC, though, or Stripe has fallen off. Let me see. Staff at Stripe, TC is over 300 for sure, right? Or are they falling off? Are they going brokey? What would this be? L4? Would it be L4? L4, L5, something like that? Okay, L4 is their staff, right? So they're saying staff is like this, and Levels is saying staff is like this, because actually even the base is off. What's going on? No, the base is right in the middle. Yeah, okay. So Auto is just telling the base there. Cool, I mean, increase the GDP of the internet. We love that. So they did a good job matching, but what about features? Do they have the easy apply? Does this just apply on their website? Ugh. So it's not an easy apply. This is just like an employer matching service. This is not actually making my job search easier. I don't know. It kind of does, because it makes it easier in the sense that it helps you identify companies. Oh, interesting. So you're going to keep track of where you applied. So it kind of has the job search funnel built into the site. That's cool. Oh, they have a section for female leaders. Check that out. That's interesting. Depends on the company. Okay, so some companies have a quick apply. Apply via Auto. Here we go. Oh, Figma. Yeah, I would be down to be engineering director at Figma. So how does this work in this case? Apply via Auto. Because we help candidates write great applications. Prefer receiving applications through Auto. Will guide you to write great application and stand out. Awesome. Okay. So they do have one-click apply. They do. Or easy apply. Whatever. I'm going to say true over here. And yes, it's only for some companies, but still that gets it, that makes it true. It doesn't have to be available for every posting. Oh, does Levels have jobs, by the way? Levels has a job board now? Yeah, levels.fyi jobs. Definitely needs to be. Apply now. And it just takes you to their website. How about Apple? Is it going to send me to Indeed? Don't send me to Indeed, dude. Okay, it sent me to the actual Apple site. NVIDIA, what's up? And they're through Workday. I feel like Workday itself has like a one-click apply thing. Autofill with resume, apply with LinkedIn. I don't want to click that because they'll be emailing me. That's so wild. Senior software engineer with a PhD. I mean, I have that, but it's just so weird to see that in a job description because that shouldn't be expected, right? Okay, so the one clickiness only happened because it happened to go through Workday. Right. It was not because of the Levels FYI platform. So here we're going to say false across the board. Optional out-of-pocket expense. They help with salary negotiation. I don't know. Can someone try to go to interviewing.io? The thing is, I already have a profile on there, so I can't actually see what it looks like. If you have a new profile and you've never done any paid interviews, like paid interview prep. Because what I know is true is that if you do well in their mock interviews, right, okay, so you can gift it. So if you do well in their mock interviews, you get in contact with employers. And in my mental model, the only way that's possible is if you spend money, but that's not true because there's the gifting. So in theory, like your cousin could gift you a couple interviews, and then you could get basically a bulk apply through that. Do you have the spreadsheet available to view? It's going to be in the stream and video descriptions after the stream. After the stream. Caden says your face cam is lagging. Thanks for the note, Caden. Yeah, I'm on hotel Wi-Fi, so c'est la vie. Hey, Graybush, the YouTube channel is in my bio. So check out the YouTube. You'll be able to see the full screen, and that will be where the final edited video with all the links will be in the future. So let's circle back. Let's go to Flex Jobs and Cord and see what they're up to. So here's Cord. We want to check out Flex Jobs. So what is the price, or like what is the cost? How many places are you streaming right now? I think 5. How many years of experience do you have? About 10. It's a little over 10. I don't know. I don't think we're at 11 yet, but I haven't checked in a while. 10 and change. Maybe we're at 11. I don't know. I need to go back and count. Oh, interesting. Skill tests, checklists, and expert content to help you land a job. That's cool. Is this for real? I clicked the join now and it 404'd. That's hilarious, dude. Where was the join now? Join now. Okay. Where's the pricing, dude? This is going to be bad, isn't it? They're like hiding the pricing, so they're really going to turn the wrench on you, aren't they? Okay, here we go. $25 a month. Yeah, that's wow, that's a lot. Gonna be a no from me, dog, right? That's like, that's kind of brutal. Can you make an intermediate site that allows you to submit to multiple sites with webhooks or something? It's theoretically possible. That would just be a ton of work. I'm trying to get a job to get paid, not paid to get a job. Yeah, you know. There's pros and cons. I mean, I have used, and I do recommend in some cases, not for everybody, services like this Apply for Me job, where you send them like, I don't know, $100 or something. I don't know what the current cost or whatever is, but you send them some money and they apply to a bunch of places for you. So there's cases where that can be worth it. But $25 a month feels like, it just feels unnecessary. Like, what are they giving me? Okay, they're hand screened. Why do I care? Why do I care that they're hand screened? Caden says, so you have used Apply for Me? Yeah, I have. And I got interviews from it. I will say I didn't accept any of those offers. So I got interviews and some of them converted to offers, but I didn't accept any of those offers. So they weren't like the world's best companies, but I got offers. And there were some cool companies. I don't want to bag on them. One of them was a B Corp. So that's really good. I love that mission, but the other things I was looking for were not there. Jacob says, which companies like startups? How about workataStartup.com? Is it .com? If you want to work at a startup, check out workatastartup.com. Cody says, how many of your jobs have you gotten through applying versus referral? Oh, let me think about that. You know what? I don't think I've ever gotten a job from a referral. Jacob says, no, I meant apply for me interviews. Was it startups or enterprise? It was enterprise. Russick says, I can't land a 6 figs. Link in my bio, latterly.io. I mean, you can have a one-on-one consult with me. I'm not going to be able to just wave a wand and give you a 6-figure job, right? That's not how that works. But right here, we can meet up and you can give me the details of your situation. I'll give you personalized advice with a tailored step-by-step process to help you achieve your goals. Cody says, I don't think I've ever gotten a job by applying. Yeah, isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? To each their own. For me, that just speaks to the fact that we got to use like statistical market data, right? Because if we just go off our individual experiences, they're like so polar opposite. Okay. Bro, I don't know about this flex jobs. I don't know. So do they have an apply for me? Can a self-learner land a job? Sure they can. That's what I did. It's not smart to go it alone, though. That's one of my regrets for sure, is that if I had worked with, a group of people and prioritized social networking, I would have gotten that first job a lot faster. Okay, so they have coaching services. Oh, that's probably an addition, isn't it? Amazing. This place looks like a garbage fire. like what's going on over here? They're hand-screened jobs. That doesn't show me that I'm going to have a success rate. How long did it take you? It took me about a year. It took me about a year to learn to code and land a job. I need to figure out how to say this in like a humble way, because it comes off like really not cool. But I do think that I am harder working and smarter than the average person. So I think what I did in 1 year is going to take other people longer than that on average. And I really don't, I'm not trying to flex. It's just like looking at the population. A lot of people go, oh, a year, that's not too bad. I can stick it out for a year. And I just almost never see it work. I think the stats are like about 1% of people succeed that way. It sounds like bragging. Yeah, I know it does. So, help me with the wording. Where do you recommend finding peers to code with? So one would be my website, latterly.io. This is open source, by the way. So you can scroll to the bottom. There's a Discord and a GitHub. It's open source. And then there's a ton of communities. So if you follow the curriculum, it's free to sign up. So there's a free account. And if you go to the checklist, it will talk about the communities. The endorsed communities. I should put a hyperlink on that. But if you look at Latterly Slides, there are some endorsed communities. And these are all great places to go. These are some Discords. And then these are smaller Discords. Just say I got really lucky finding a new role in 1 year. Yeah, maybe I'll go with that. I don't know. I don't like the luck thing either, but anyway, it's true to an extent. And then, DEI communities. So I think these are all good options. I'll check it out. Cool. It's kind of blurry. That's annoying. What's your coding background? I've been coding for like 10 years. I've worked for companies you've heard of like Capital One and Amazon. I'm self-taught originally. So I have a PhD in economics, and I taught myself to code. I was a director of research at a political consultancy, and I decided that I hate politics, so I started coding. I'm going to file an issue here, and this is hyperlink endorsed communities. What's your salary, Amazon? I make more now than I did at Amazon. So my base salary is like 20 something. Total comp is like around 370. What's the difference between latterly.io and latterly.teachable.com? So the Teachable site is, it's no longer accepting students. So if you go to the Teachable site, so Teachable wanted me to pay him a bunch of money, so I made my own website. That's how that went down. So if you click this button, so this is the Teachable site. If you click this button, it takes you to the new site. Don't try and rip off a coder, dude. They'll just make a new thing. Not a good business decision there, Teachable. Caden says, I make video games and do 3D encode in C#. Seems like it's easier to find web dev jobs than getting into the game industry. Yep, it's definitely easier to get into web dev. Cool, I'll have to check out some of your stuff. Oh, let's give him a shout out. So Caden Burleson, Twitch. Hopefully the Twitch comes up. Yep, cool. Cool.
All right,
So go check out Caden Burleson.
Let me know how it goes.
All right, so Chord, and we're going to be wrapping up soon, y'all. So here's Chord. For people, companies hiring. Yeah, I don't know that they have like anything like a one-click. Enriched experience information. Okay, so apply via their website. Use your Chord CV when applying. Brandon says it's been 1 year so far. Cool, how you doing? Have you started applying yet? I mean, feel free to book a call with me. Oh, I should mention this, by the way. So for a limited time only, if you do a pay what you can, then I'll do a 30-minute session. Actually, I should be removing this from the website. It's kind of expired already, but since I haven't removed it yet, take advantage of it. So normally booking a call with me is like 80 or $100. I think it's set to 80. Yeah. So you can do it for $1 right now. Website for the job postings. Well, there's several. And this spreadsheet will be linked in the YouTube description after the stream. Okay, so Chord says that I can apply with my Chord CV. Use your, oh, no. It says use your cord CV when applying. So they're trying to save me some time, basically. So if I apply now for this position, yeah, it's, maybe it is expedited. If all I have to do is put in a resume. This is not a full-length application. Let's see, let's look at a few more of these. What about Bolt? Via Bolt's website. Job market has been rough, about 5 years of experience, and it's so much harder this time after being laid off. Yeah, the job market right now is absolutely brutal. It really is. The good news is it should pick back up around January. I know that doesn't really help you too much if you're looking right now, but that's the economy we're in. Okay, so I'm not seeing an easy apply feature. Let me look at one more. It's just applying on other people's websites. Yeah. Okay. So here, I'm going to go with false. And then flex jobs, I don't know if they have one-click apply. Okay. Nah, job market was going to bounce because of rate cuts, but we going to increase rates now. What are you talking about? Rates are being held constant. Are they going up to 575? Honestly, even if they go up to 575 and then freeze it, that's like a trivial difference, actually. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I could be wrong because, like, I don't remember everything he said, but I don't actually think he said that. Yeah, so anyway, as far as I'm aware, the plan is to hold the rates constant, but it's not a big deal. If they raise it one more time, it's actually not that big of a deal. Ethan, hey, how's it going, Ethan? So there, it's like it's not actually all about the Fed. January is hiring season anyway. So they would have to do an enormous spike to combat the cyclical hiring season, which they can't do. They can't do. So even if they raise it, there's a constraint on how much they can raise it. Tuan, what's the point of coding? That's a good question. I think there's a bunch of points of coding. I don't think it makes sense to say that there's one point of coding. If you wanted to try to get one point, it would have to be a really broad and general point, something like it helps create technology, right? But then that sort of begs the question, like, why do we care about technology? Some people don't, right? Some people are There's actually a big anti-technology bias. So some people are just Luddites, you know. You make cars and some people still want to ride horses. But in general, it improves welfare for society to have cars over horses. Do you know anything about cannabis? I might know a thing or two. Have you ever been on the other side of the table in the hiring process? You mean like have I run interviews? Yeah. No, Canbus. No, I don't know what's Canbus. Oh. No, I don't know what this is. Yeah, I don't really know about this. Okay, so we have these job boards. Let's see, have we gotten in our range of 3 to 10 that we were looking for? I misread it, my bad, that's on me. Okay, so has one click apply? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we're good, y'all, because I wanted between 3 and 10, right? And if we go for an OR operation, 1, 2, 3. Here, let me create an overall recommended column. And this will be a formula, is one of these needs to be true. It has one click apply or bulk apply. Okay. And not requires stuff. Okay. Cannot be coerced to a Boolean. Why not? Okay, instead of not, can I do an equals? Unknown function equals. Unknown function equal. Can I do it like that? Okay. So you have one of those two, and this is false. Does that fix the value issue? Or has no valid data. Okay, let's do cool. So maybe this, instead of Boolean comparisons, we're comparing with false literals. Okay, so you're false. No, I want to say you're true. You're true or you're true. F6, because it kept with the sixes. No, this should say 2. 2, 2, 2. Good old spreadsheet programming. Golly, it's been a while. Schrodinger's Boolean. I don't know is a quantum state Boolean. Yeah, that's right. I don't know is a quantum state Boolean. I love it. That's so legit, dude. That's actually a really good joke. I'm sad most people will not get that joke. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So really, I could get one more, but this feels like a good number actually. And let's make sure, let's go through and sanity check that the ones, it's not that like the ladders is disrecommended, it's just that it's not for everybody. You feel me? If you have some spare cash and you want to pay for the apply for me, it makes sense. But it's not good general advice for me to say, hey, everybody should be paying that. It's only good for some people. Same with Wansulting. So there's a difference between that and then like flex jobs, which I disrecommend. Right? Disrecommended. So really, there's only a couple in here that I disrecommend. Hacker Noon is one. It's a great company, but they're just a pass-through for Indeed. Oh, see, that contradicts because it can't be recommended and disrecommended. So let's add another condition here. The other condition is ABC2 equals false. And now Hacker Noon, our test case is Hacker Noon. So now Hacker Noon is not recommended anymore, right? What are you doing? I'm trying to find the recommended job boards. Okay, and flex jobs is disrecommended. So the ROI on the cost on the out-of-pocket cost is not obvious, and that's enough to get it disrecommended for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My opinion, join a help-based data community, contribute and ask for referrals. That's a great opinion. That's a great opinion. Kind of thinking of skipping job boards and going straight to billboards. Tear it up, Cody. Let me know when you get there. Give me tickets, please. I feel comfortable stopping at this point. Is there anything else here that I'm really really want to do? Let's go through here. And I'll say lesser inspected job boards. I want to split out the number. let's create a CSV with this data. Here's a list of job boards. Remove the number and provide a row based on the following. Below is a list of job boards. Remove the number and provide a row based on the following title row data. Name, an example output row is so we're giving it this example. ChatGPT has been so useful for generating test data for me too. Yep. Yeah, I can do a lot of stuff really fast. There's the quantum, Cody. ChatGPT is speaking in quantum. So we're going to call this the GPT-4 quick analysis. Name, I think I can merge these two cells because that just made it like too wide. Where's that? Data, merge cells. What? Why is it not getting less wide? Right, that's how I expect it to look. What if I do this? Bam, just delete it. Oh, it's still getting wide. From Key Lime International Development. Cool. More boards with GPT for quick analysis. Cool. Now, how do I split these? It's under data. Split text to column. Nice, 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 nice. Indeed, we can drop Indeed. We can drop LinkedIn jobs. We already talked about these. I'll add a notes column. And I'm going to add the notes column specifically so I can come over to Wow Asia and say disrecommended for US jobs. And you can see the beginning of the stream for when we covered that. All right, cool. And so maybe there is something to be said for a couple of these. Upwork has a one-click apply. There you go. I didn't realize that. Glassdoor. I didn't realize Glassdoor had a one-click apply either. So there you go. Maybe we can add a point and sort. Let's do that. Let's do that. How can I use ChatGPT as a one-click apply? It's coming in the future. There already are some GPT-4 extensions for job search, but they're terrible right now. So I've reviewed some of those, and I recommend you don't use them right now. You know what? I don't know why I asked GPT to do that. I can literally just do that myself. Fine, I'll do it myself. Actually, GPT just did a great job. Now I want to cut that and move that over because this is like the actual important thing. I did that wrong. Man, what's going on? I don't know how spreadsheets work anymore. Sometimes I find it easier and faster to do things myself. Same. Delete and shift cells left. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Nice. Okay. And then the Wow Asia. Cool. All right, so this is looking good. Now I want to sort these. Okay, so now I want to sort these by the overall score. Sort range by overall score. A to Z. Nope. Let's try it again. Sort range. What just happened? Sort range by overall score Z to A. Bam. So this surprises me. I thought there were a couple that would have a 2. Nobody has a 2? Okay. Well, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in addition to these, and let's go ahead and sort these as well. Data sort range by recommended. So data has a row, recommended. The Z to A thing is so weird. Okay. Recommended Z to A. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In addition to those 8, you might consider 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, those 7. That'll give you 15, which is more than I actually want you to deal with, right? Thanks for sharing all the info. Talk to you later. See you later. So in addition to, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In addition to those 7, the ladders in WAN sorting are useful for some people because they have the apply for me. So great. So we've gone through 72, if I'm not mistaken. So here's a count of 15, and here's a count of 61. Which makes for 76. Wow. So we've gone through 76 job boards. Let me add a TLDR row up here. Insert one row. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, cool. So those 3 rows have the TLDR. Thanks for joining me. That's going to do it for today's stream. Follow the YouTube. If you're on TikTok, the link is in the bio. Follow the YouTube, and I will create a YouTube video that just cuts to the chase, and it'll be 5 minutes or less, establishing the results here and linking to this spreadsheet. Talk to you later.